Hi, I'm Dave again, and I'm the ball guy. We just finished Beachbody Beast, and I could not be more pleased with the results. If you asked me at the beginning, are you really going to gain 10 pounds of weight, most of it muscle, I would think, and see 2, 3, 4 inches of increase in shoulder measurements and 1.25 inches in biceps, I would have said, no, I don't think so. But we did. It's 84, 85 days, something like that, and it was really good. I saw biceps go from 13 inches to 14.25, so I picked up 1.25 inches. Very pleased with that, and I can really feel the difference and see the difference. Got girls hanging all over me. Crazy. Chest went from 37.5 up to 39.5, so 2 full inches on my chest. Right thigh 21.5 up to 23, left thigh 22 up to 22.75, so up 1.5 on one, up 3/4 inch on the other. That's pretty good on the thigh. Calves, 1/4 inch bigger on one and 1 inch bigger on the left, which kind of balanced them out, got me up to 15 inches on both of them. And, that's picking up that much on a thigh, I think, on a calf's pretty good, because it doesn't really focus on calves too much. Belly button, 32, I gained there too. I went from 32 to 33.75. I went up 1.75 inches. That may not be typical for many of you. I think the reason I picked up is because I was in a severe regimen of running every day, and I was really skinny at the start. So 33.75 is probably more normal for me. Hips, I gained 1/2 inch from 33 up to 33.5.
Because you got a big butt.
I got a big butt. Might be measurement related, might be related to the belly button going up a little bit, but that's not a big gain. I was pretty low when we started.
Yeah, you were underweight, I think.
I was skinny. Shoulders was my biggest gain, actually. I went from 45.5 inches up to 49.5 inches. A 4-inch increase in 84 days in shoulders, so I couldn't wear the same suit coat right now, I'm sure. That's pretty awesome. And my neck, of course, stayed the same, 15 inches. And body fat, we don't have the same caliper measurement from the start of the program, but ended up at 14% with calipers, and that's pretty good. I think when we did it 4 weeks ago, I was at maybe 17, so down to 14%. And my weight, 164 up to 174. So very
gained
pleased.
Your 10 pounds.
Gained my 10 pounds. Very pleased with the program. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Philip.
Okay, setting up for P90X, chest and back, but I'm with Dave. The Body Beast program was fantastic. Always wanted to put on some extra muscle. Learned some things along the way about eating more to be able to put on that the muscle that otherwise you're just burning and burning. So I went from 14.5 to 14 7/8. Wanted to get to 15 inches during the program. Last time I just had barely moved. I went to 14 5/8. So I'm just a hair off of 15 inches on my right bicep. My left bicep still lagging behind a little bit. 14.25 is where I ended. Started at 13.5, so gained 3/4 inch in my left bicep. My thighs went from 20 and 20 to 22 and 22.125. So pretty happy with that. I've never really done a whole lot of leg workouts, so definitely gained some in the legs. And I was telling Casey while we were on vacation, they just feel like rocks now. I've never really experienced that where they feel so strong all the time. Chest, I gained a total of 2.25 inches in my chest. Pretty pleased with that. Actually lost a little bit during the last phase, during the Beast phase. Went down to, I think, 1/4 inch in the last phase, but that's fine. Still up 2.25 overall. Calves, we don't remember what I started at, so I ended at 15.
Well, I'm sorry. Why do we not remember?
Because I lost the sheets. I believe I was at 15. Now I'm at 15 5/8 and 15 7/8. So gained some there, and pretty pleased with that. Belly button gained 1/4 inch overall during the program. So not bad. I said on vacation I was putting a little bit maybe here in the love handles, and that showed through on the measurements. So I guess it's okay. Shoulders wise, I went from 45.5 to 48.75. So I gained 3.25 inches overall in the shoulders. So all the way around, pretty pleased with that. I'm like Dave. I don't think suit coat wise it would be a little bit tighter.
Good thing you don't wear suit coats.
Yeah, I don't wear suit coats, so that's good. The hips, every single measurement was 34. So I didn't gain anything around here, around this area, that low belly area. I'd like to lose just a little bit there possibly to get those last few abs to pop through, but it is what it is. And then neck is at 15 and a quarter inches, and I think I started at 14 and a half. So overall, if you add up all the inches that we gained, I don't know what that would come to, about 10 inches overall between biceps, chest, shoulders, and everything else. So gained quite a bit. I went from 160 to 167. So I gained 7 pounds of what I feel like is muscle. Last measurement, I was at 18%, I believe, body fat, and I'm down to 14%. So the beast phase definitely worked. I noticed that when we did my tricep measurement and my thigh measurement this time, that's where I think I lost a lot of that, is in that thigh measurement, because I think I had a lot more fat there last time. So down a little bit in that area. So pretty pleased with my overall results.
Will you do it again?
I will do it again, and maybe we had talked about doing P90X. We're going to do a P90X X2 hybrid. We're pretty close to finalizing exactly how those workouts are going to work out. And then we're going to start today with chest and back. But then we're probably going to go right back to Body Beast and lift some more. So we don't want to lose what we gained. Oh, you're in the light. Okay.
You're in.
You're in, yeah.
You're in. Okay, I'm with the guys. I enjoyed the program. There was times when I was getting a little disappointed in it and a little bored of it. That was mostly in the middle series where it was a 6-week program. I said that in the previous reviews. But overall, from start to finish, I'm very pleased with the results. I feel like I'm definitely a lot tighter in the abs. That's one huge thing I feel like has done a lot better. Still has some more work to go, but I'm hoping the P90X hybrid will kind of shred the rest of that off. But my biceps, my right bicep, I started at 12, and now I'm at 12 and a half, so I only went up half an inch there. But it was already huge to begin with. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Huge.
It's huge. My left one's where I saw most of the improvement. I started out at 11, and now it's 12 and a half. So
Give
I
us a
am...
gun show.
I am perfect. Oh, my back just popped when I did that. I am perfectly proportionate in my arms now. So my left bicep definitely had further to go than my right. So very pleased with that. My thighs, I'm also pleased with that too. I know in the beginning I had more fatty legs. My legs really haven't changed a whole lot size-wise, but they've definitely tightened up, lost a lot of the fat, and it turned to muscle. So my right thigh started out at 22. And now it's just below 22. It's at 21.75. So went down a little there. My left thigh didn't change at all. 21 and it's 21. So no changes there, but like I said, measurement-wise, no changes, but definitely thickness-wise has changed. Just more muscle, no fat. Well, there's still fat. But it's hard to, when we did the calipers, I really had a hard time grabbing fat off my thighs. It didn't want to pinch there, so that's good. My calves, not a whole lot of changes in my calves either. I started out at 12 and a half on my right, now I'm at 12.625. So, whatever. My left calf was 12 and a half, and now it's 12 and a quarter. Is that right? 12.75?
12.75. That's 12 and 3/4.
There you go. The chest, not a whole lot of difference there. I started out at 3/4, and now I'm at 34, and now I'm at 34 and 7/8. My shoulders is where I saw the biggest improvement. I went from 40 to 43 and 1/4. So I went up a whole 3 inches and 1/4 on my shoulders. My neck, I went up half an inch total. I went from 12 and a half in my neck, and now I'm at 13. My belly button, I went down. Yay! I think I'm the only one that went down in the belly button. Happy dancer.
My last measurement I went down, but I just gained it back.
I did not gain while I was on vacation. I'm just saying. I went from 28 and a half, and now I'm at 28. So that's good. And the hips, though, the hips went up half an inch. But again, it's my butt. That's what I'm saying. I went from 31 in the hips, and now I'm at 31 and a half. So again, I think it's just because, like I said, my butt. I started out at 121 pounds. I'm now 129 pounds. And I started out, I don't remember what my starting fat percentage
About
was.
23 with the calipers, I believe, is where you started the first time around. And then you went down to 19, and now you're at what?
You didn't write it down.
You're still at 19.
At 19%.
Yeah.
So that's good. So I did go down on my fat percentage. So I'm down in the athletic department now, and so that's good. So we'll see what happens with, these are also going to be our starting measurements for our hybrid program that we're fixing to start, and we are going to continue to do our journey on video. So if you're already subscribed, go ahead and stay that way if you want to follow us on the new program that we're
And if you would like to get a copy of the P90X X2 hybrid that we're doing, just let us know and we can send you a copy of it. We're going to finalize it in the next few days, but that way we stick to the straight up 90 days that we're going to plan.
So there you go. That's our review. Overall, the Beast was fun. Again, for girls, I did the program to the fullest. I pushed myself every week, and I did not bulk up. So again, like the S-Men says, what is the female's results from this going to be? You see it. I didn't get big. I just have long, lean lines, thinned out, and got thicker. That doesn't even make sense. I thinned out,
got stronger. Got more muscle. You replace fat with muscle.
Yeah. So I got bigger in the top and smaller towards the bottom, and that's exactly what he said was going to happen, and that's exactly what did happen. You don't have to worry about lifting weights and getting bulky. It's
yeah, his theory is
happen.
big shoulders, big chest, and tiny waist.